We are live. Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to the Eloquent Parents, the key to bold and eloquent children, who is on my live stream. Please tell us where you are watching us live from. Hello. Good evening. I'm excited to be here today. Super excited. And I hope that we have excited people on the stream already. Yes. Yes, we have people. Hi. Welcome to Eloquent Parents, the key to bold and eloquent children. Please let me know if you can hear me clearly. Please comment, I'm here, I'm live. Hello, everyone. Are you live? Welcome to the Eloquent Parents, the key and children. Say hello and tell me where Eshimokai, and I'm going to this teaching today. And if you I'm watching you, just tell me where, and we can I just want one person watching. Please comment. Breaking. Okay, let me find out why. Good to have you. Okay, so Selena says I'm breaking. Hello, Selena. Hello, Miss Hope. Hello, Miss Hope. Okay, let me connect to my ear pods. Maybe that will make it easier. Let me connect to my earpods. Connecting. Please let me know you can hear me better now. Hello, Miss Hope. Good to have you here. Please let me know you can hear me clearly. And then we move. Welcome to the Eloquent Parents, the key to bold and eloquent children. Are you here? Can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly? Can we move? All right. Thank you, Miss Hope. Thank you so much. My name is Joy Eshimokai, and I am a public speaking coach and the lead coach at ProSpeak Live Academy. See, if your children are not learning public speaking in ProSpeak Live Academy, you don't know what you're missing. So comment if you can see my screen. Comment if you can see my screen. And if it is clear enough, I can't wait to just delve into today's presentation. Comment if you can see my screen and if it is clear enough. Please let me see your comment. You can see my screen. It is clear enough. Comment. Hey, Chichi. Oh, great. Thank you for joining me tonight. If you can see my screen, please comment quickly. Yes, Adiela, of course, you are my student. I remember you, Adiela, you are amazing. Good to have you here, Adela. Good to have you here. So, the key to bold and eloquent children is being an eloquent parent yourself. Being an eloquent parent yourself is the key to raising eloquent children. The key to bold and eloquent children is being an eloquent parent myself. Thank you so much, Chichi. Thank you. Yes. Being a bold and an eloquent child. Thank you, Chichi. Yes. We move. What does it what to be eloquent? What does it mean to be bold? What does it mean to speak with what does it mean? Please put it in the chat box for me. To you, what do you think eloquence means? What does it mean to be able to speak confidently, to be bold? What does it mean to you? Please put it in the chat room, in the comment section. Drop it there. To you, what would you have achieved to make you feel that you are eloquent, or you're bold, or you're able to speak with clarity in public? I want to see it in the comment section. Chichi. Yes, great. I want to see it in the comment section. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Yes. I'm waiting to read your comments. Please drop it. I'm waiting to read your comments. This class is going to be really interactive, very interactive. I want parents to comment. I want viewers to comment. What does it mean to you to be able to speak well in public, to be an eloquent parent? I hope you can hear me clearly. It seems that, yeah, I hope that you can hear me clearly. Can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly? Okay, so I am trying to move my screen, and if it doesn't work, I'm just going to move on without it. I'm just going to move on without the slides. But if you can see them clearly, yes, please. If you can see clearly, please comment. Else I move without it. All right, so hello everyone again, and welcome to the Eloquent Parent, the key to bold and eloquent children. Yeah, it's fine if you don't have an objective for this class yet, but wow, we gotta move. So, like I said earlier, my name is Joy Shimoka. You can call me Joy Unspeakable. I'm a public speaking coach, and I am known for my infectious energy. If you're not already infected, then I don't know what will get you energized. And I have a passion for public speaking. As a dedicated public speaking coach and master of ceremony, I specialize in addressing the unique challenges people face in finding their voices on stage and offering innovative solutions. So I have over 5 years of experience in Toastmasters International, where I earned certification in competent communicator, competent leadership, and presentation mastery. Through my coaching and training, I have empowered professionals and organizations to overcome public speaking fears, speak with confidence, and authentically connect with their audiences. As an author of two books, Finding Joy and Finding Your Voice, along with three other ebooks focused on building confidence and overcoming the fear of public speaking, I provide valuable resources for personal and professional goal growth. With a skill for captivating memorable in one of my events, you will inspiring. I am right to help you become that parent. What are you set to learn to? Parental influence is confident and eloquent children. Use your own voice, effective tips and strategies for environment at home. For tonight, what are our objectives as a parent is so vital in shaping your child's communication skills. I will say details, I'll share details during the course of the class. You walk away with actionable tips and techniques that you can start implementing right away to help your child become more confident. We'll talk about how to create an encouraging and nurturing environment that helps your child thrive and express themselves freely. So, why does parental influence matter? You want to raise an eloquent child. Why does it matter? Your own influence. First of all, we already know you're the first and most influential person in the life of your child. First and most influential. Chances are that whatever you do, your children are going to do too. Whatever you do. So, children are big imitators. So are you that parent that is thinking, oh, my child does not speak well in public. Oh, my child likes to hide. You as a parent, what do? Do you speak up in public? High expectations, lofty expectations for your children. To present in a meeting, you hide, you're shaking, all of your body is, as a matter of fact, you just want the ground to swallow. Up and swallow you. So your influence matters. Whatever children are going to do. So your child's first and most influence. So the way you communicate, the way you handle stress, sets a potent example for them. So you want to take some time out to be that you do. Yes, you have to introspect. I do it all the time. You have to those things that you do. Your children are watching you speak. You're asked to head a meeting. You're asked to head a committee presentation, and the first thing as a parent, that's the first thing that comes to your mind. Your children will hide too. Your children will hide as well. So it's it's you are their first example. You set that powerful precedence. So yes, this is food for thought. Children are great imitators. Children are great imitators. Your teenagers are great imitators. They are watching you. Whatever. So give them something great to imitate. Give them something great to imitate. Become powerful communicators yourself. Stop hiding. Become a powerful communicator yourself and give them something amazing to imitate. because they're just going to become mini you anyway. So when children see their parents speaking confidently, they learn that it's okay to express their thoughts and their ideas too. Yes. So they learn it from how you do it. I know sometimes my first son is going to be 17 in December. He just says to me, Mom, can I speak? Like, Auntie, hold on. I want to talk. I want to have a conversation with you. Right? So your children see you speaking confidently, see you speaking assertively, see you sharing your thoughts, your ideas, see you making impact, and that is what they want to do. So if you have a child that is running away, that is hiding, let's check you. Introspect, check you. What do you do? So this helps them build their self-esteem and encourages them to speak up in various settings. So recently, I saw online a parent took the corpse of her child who reportedly committed suicide to the university. It was reported that the lecturer um, failed the child, whatever that means, failed the child, or was particularly spotlight that girl because I don't know, for reasons best known to him. And I commented on that post and I said, teach your child to speak up. Teach your children to speak up in any situation. Imagine that that child or that girl had spoken up, had written to the Senate, had used their voice to maybe even help others. Imagine it would have changed the trajectory all the same, but she decided to take the easy way around, commit suicide. That is a path no parent wants to see their child walk on. So help your child build their self-esteem. Let your children be able to speak to you. So think of a parent who actively participates in PTA meetings, speaks up, communicates with clarity, speaks up at community events, or even reads stories expressively to their children. So when my second son was really early, so at 3, my second son could read. It single word. It shocked me. Mommy, read to me, read to me. Asking me to read a particular story. The day my son, literally, and so he did. He did. Why? Because reading to your children, reading stories to them also helps their communication abilities. So it's not too early to start. Start reading to your children today, no matter how old they are. Trust me, even from your belly, even from your womb. Yes. So these actions not only build their confidence, but also inspire your children to communicate effectively. Now, what does it mean to find your voice as a parent? To become eloquent, to communicate your ideas, your thoughts, yourself. You need to find your voice. And I shared this elaborately in my book, Finding Your Voice. Finding your voice. How do you find your voice as a parent? You find your voice by speaking up. And I'm just going to quickly share some of the things that I wrote in my book. So in the introduction, I just said, connected to any meaningful pursuit in life is a voice that must be found. This is finding your voice. It's a voice that must be found. So show me a man that has found his voice, and I'll show you a man living. So about, let's say 10 years ago, yes, 10 years ago now, so this is a story I always share. So if you know me very well, you would know my story. So I lost my husband, and Selena, sorry, can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly? I just saw Selena's chat. You are breaking. That was 8:19. Selena, can you hear me clearly now? Please put in the chat box if you can hear me clearly, please. If you can hear me, please put in the chat box. Auntie Hope, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I think I have a bit of a network challenge. One, please confirm you can hear me. Hello, Tessie. Please confirm you can hear me. So we. Oh, thank you so much. Ruth Baba is here. Thank you so much. So yes, 10 years ago I lost my husband, and it was as if I lost my voice too. I needed to go back to the drawing board and find myself. And so that was when I wrote my first book, Finding Joy. So it was basically about my story. It was basically about how I I lost myself, and I had to go back and find myself again. I had to go back and rediscover myself again. So many times there are traumatic events that occur in your life, and it seems as if you lost your voice. So it is important for you to go find that thing that makes you think, that thing that makes you come alive, that thing that makes you fulfill purpose. And I can boldly say, I am working in God's purpose for me. I am. I am helping people find their voices. I am helping people overcome their fear of public speaking. I am helping teenagers become bold, kids to become bold and eloquent and speak with clarity and authenticity. So, how do you, as a parent, help your child really find their own voices? How do you do that? Is by finding your own voice. So, finding your voice means discovering and expressing your authentic self confidently and clearly. It's about understanding who you are and what you stand for and communicating that effectively to others. So, you need to first find your voice before you can help your child find theirs. So, think of finding your voice as tuning an instrument. Now, when an instrument, let's assume a guitar or a piano, right? You have it. If you don't play it, so every single one of us have a voice. We have a voice. So a voice is like tuning an instrument, and if you don't tune it, it will remain unused. If you keep it, it will remain unused. If you tune it to a particular pitch or tone or sound or volume, that is where you're going to operate. If you tune it to the highest volume, you're going to be able to express yourself maximally. So when you find the right pitch, the music just flows beautifully. And when you find your voice, communication becomes more impactful and genuine. So why should you find your voice? Okay, Joy. Why should I really find my voice? One, to be authentic. When you speak from a place of authenticity, people are more likely to connect with you and trust what you say. So I always tell my friends jokingly that when I speak, people listen to me. People listen to my voice. You want to listen to my voice, right? And you connect with me. So yes, I have that grace. When I speak, you will like me. Oh. When I host your events, you will call me back to come back. You will. So self-awareness, understanding your values and beliefs and strengths help you communicate more effectively and authentically. Find yourself, understand those talents, those innate qualities that God has already deposited inside of you. Number three, and very important, I love confidence. Confidence is an attractive skill. You should find your voice because you appear confident when you do. Knowing your voice and using it confidently can inspire others, including your children, to do the same. Stop running, stop hiding. I remember recently I hosted an event and my son came to me. My second son is always inspired really about the things I do. And he tapped me on the shoulder and said, Mom, I am proud of you. Ah! That made me so happy. You're a parent, you understand what this means. It made me so happy that my child would tap me on the shoulder and say, Mom, you're doing well. You're doing so well. Inspire your own children. Find your voice. Yes, finding your voice is officially here. And you can go through. I shared so much. I shared my story. I shared so many reasons, so much resources on how you can find your voice. And everyone has a voice. It's the personal window to your soul. It's the personal window to your purpose. It's your personal window. Really. So here are some tips to help you find your voice, and then we'll go straight to how you can help your child. So reflect on your values and your beliefs. Here's a tip to help you find your voice. Reflect. What are those values and beliefs that you have? Those qualities that you have. It may just be that, yes, you can host events. Now, when I host an event, I host it powerfully. You want to be at an event I'm hosting. I have learned the act of using my voice, tuning it, lowering it, using the right pitch, and communicating with different parts of my body, my eyes, my lips, my face, my hands, my body. So when you reflect on your values and your belief system, practice self-expression. You can do it through art, through writing, through speaking. See, I am one person that does not like social media. Oh God. I really do. I really am not that person that wants to put my life out there. I'm not that person who wants to do this right now, teach you online. Really, really. But I have a voice that the world needs to hear. So that big picture is bigger than my wanting to hide. So practice expressing yourself in public. Practice writing your story. Practice speaking. Practice showing up in that meeting and speaking up. Practice taking glory for the things that you invent, innovate. Practice. Practice sharing your thoughts. Practice sharing your ideas. It doesn't matter who listens or not. And these are some of the things you need to help your child with. Then seek feedback from trusted friends or mentor. Have a mentor. Have a mentor. And seek for feedback. How did I do? Did I do well? Where do I improve on? Practice being vulnerable. Be vulnerable. So the reason why we're not asking for feedback is because we don't want to be vulnerable. Be vulnerable. Ask, did you think this was good? Where should I improve? How should I improve? How is my voice? And you can also video yourself and watch it. I remember the very first free class I held. Now I'm that public speaking coach that wants to speak to you. I prefer live audiences. And by live, I mean physical audience. I want to see you. I'm able to gauge your emotions. I'm able to um, um, know if you're following me. I'm able to know if I need to switch, energize the atmosphere, or so I like to speak with a physical audience. So a virtual audience is not really my thing. I can't see your eyes. I can't look into your eyes. I can't maintain eye contact with you. So my very first video is still here. I refuse to take it down. It was literally a mess. So practice going back to watch your videos and do not despise the days of humble beginning. Do not. Watch yourself. Video yourself speak and look at yourself. Critique yourself Am I doing well? Where should I have done better? How can I get better? So yes, don't stop. Now, why we are here. So these are your tips to help your children. Create a supportive, first on my list, create a supportive environment for your children to be able to speak up. So chances are that why your children are not speaking up is because that environment, your environment, and that's your home, is also not conducive. It's not conducive. So create a supportive environment. Help your children feel safe and valued. It will make them more likely to express themselves. Encourage open and honest communication. So I'm an intentional parent in the TIP. And one thing that I have learned is we have meetings. We have meetings. So I have meetings with my children where they are able to speak freely. I know. So parents are saying, what? Yes. So create that environment where your children can express themselves, where they can speak freely. You can even have book reviews. Yes, we have book reviews. You come and make a presentation. You read a book, you make a presentation. You read a book, you have PowerPoint presentation to make. So create that atmosphere where your children, can speak openly, honestly, and communicate with clarity. Number 2, celebrate their efforts and their progress. Celebrate their efforts and their progress, no matter how small. Celebrate them. Oh, you did well. Oh, this was good. This boosts their confidence and encourage them to keep trying. So this afternoon, one of the parents of my teenagers, one of my mentors, sent, yes, Ruth Baba, a non-judgment zone. Create a non-judgment zone in your home. No judgment. So celebrate their efforts and their progress. Acknowledge them. Acknowledge them. Affirm them. Affirm them. Tell them they are doing well. So a parent sent me a video of her child making a presentation, Ojurere, making a presentation today in church, being a day before, I think in commemoration of Children's Day. And she was the one that brought the word to both parents. I asked the mom, is it a teens church? She said, no, the entire church. She made a presentation and I was wowed. And so she celebrated the child's progress. Oh, you're doing well. Yes. Is there what you can do better? Of course, there's always something to do better. What is the biggest room in the world? Is there room for improvement? So there's always something to improve upon. Yes, but celebrate their efforts and their progress. Affirm them. Tell them they are doing well. Number 3, provide constructive feedback. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. Provide constructive feedback to your child as they progress in their public speaking journey. Offer feedback that focuses on growth and improvement rather than criticism. Why did you do it like this? And yes, parents, I know we can want to tend to that area, but please be very conscious and bring yourself back. Offer feedback that focuses on growth and improvement rather than criticizing. Oh, why did you do it like this? You should not have done it like this. Highlight what they did well. And then gently suggest areas for improvement. So I noted an example here. Instead of saying you need to speak louder, try saying, oh, I loved your story. I loved your presentation. Next time, can you try speaking a bit louder so everyone can hear you? Then you go back again. So yes, how to provide constructive feedback. Think of a sandwich. Think of a sandwich. And so I call it the sandwich method. Think of a sandwich. So you have the bread crust on top. You have the meat or whatever it is that you put in the middle of the sandwich, your vegetables, your fish, whatever it is. Then you have another bread crust under. So that's how you give constructive feedback. So first you say, oh, you did very well. Tell them absolutely what they did well. Oh, I loved how you shared that story. Oh, I've heard that story before, but boy, the way you shared it. Boy, the way you shared it. That was amazing. I loved it. Then you go and say, okay, so next time when you want to share a story, try. So at this point, speak slowly. At this point, increase the volume of your voice. At this point, whisper. At this point. So you go on and tell them what I would love to see you do better. And you can put it that way. I'd love to see you do this better. I'd love to see you do this better. Then we go back to the bread crust under again. And we say, oh, you did so well. I'm so proud to call you my son. You're doing well. When you were speaking, I was so impressed. I loved it. So, yes, provide constructive feedback in that manner. Try not to go the critical way. Next, engage in active listening. Hey, please, if you are on this table, just go to the chat box and say, do you drop your devices when your children are talking to you? Do you drop your devices? So, funny story. I said really dropping my device when my first son came to me and he said, Mom, when I want to ask you for something, I know that you will refuse. I'll come to you when you're on your phone. And you're just going to say, you're just going to consent. So when you're on your phone is when I come to you and you will consent. And my brother and I know this. When I heard this, I decided not ever. Not ever. Before you tell me you want to start World War III and I will consent. No, I will not consent. So yes, that says guilty as charged. Yes. Trust boys. So show your child that they are the most important people in the world, that their thoughts and their feelings matter by giving them your full attention when they speak. Put away your devices. Put away your devices. So most times when I get home, it's time to put away my devices. When the children are home from school, I put my device away. If you like, be the president of Nigeria calling me. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. I shall call you back. So put away your devices and engage in active listening when your children speak. It also helps you their confidence and show them that they are important. Number 5, validate their feelings and experiences. Validate them. Acknowledge your child's feelings and experiences. This helps them feel understood and valued. If your child says they are nervous about a presentation, respond with, oh, I understand. I'm also nervous sometimes. Oh, I get nervous. Let them know you're even human. Let them know that you're not that parent that was always having A in class now. So recently, my child wrote JAV, and it was a pretty high score. And he had told me earlier on that he wanted something more, right? Something higher. He aspired to get a higher score. And so when I saw it, I was like, you didn't get that high score now. And my friends dragged me and said, what was your score in JAMB? What is on this table? What was your score in JAMB? 180. Hey, the world is hearing my score in JAMB in year 2000. 180. So validate their feelings and their experiences, and make them feel supported. Make them feel supported so you can practice with them, right? So ask open-ended questions. Stop asking, and by open-ended questions, I mean a question that cannot be answered with just yes or no. For instance, if you want to ask them how their day went, so you instead of asking, did you have a good day? And they'll just say yes. Try asking, what's the best part of your day today? Oh, how was your presentation today? What was the best part of your presentation? Did they ask any questions that you'd like to share? Share. Why? Why was it the best part of your day? Why was it the best part of your presentation? So it encourages children to be more open, to communicate with clarity and feel heard. Number 7, practice speaking clearly and assertively. Yourself, dear parents, practice speaking assertively. Practice speaking assertively. Yourself, clearly and assertively. Practice showing up and speaking up. Practice standing for something. So children learn by observation. We already talked about that. So when you speak clearly and assertively, you set a positive example for them. Like I shared earlier, my son just came and tapped my shoulder and said, Mom, you're doing well. I like what you're doing. You're working so hard. I like it when you host events. So use clear and confident language during every conversation and interaction. Number 8, share your stories and your experiences. Share personal stories and experiences. They have a powerful way of connecting your child to you. So experiences can be a powerful way to connect with your child and demonstrate effective communication. Show your child that you don't know it all. Really. You don't know it all. You don't know everything. You don't know everything. Share your own story. Share your own stories. So today, I'm a children's church teacher. So today there was a boy that, very smart boy, like is my go-to person if I want to ask any question in class. I try not to ask him all the time because I mean he always has the right answers. So yes, in class, a teenager, about 16, 16, 15, 16, he had just recently written jam. And today he came up front and mentioned how he was struggling with his jam score. So he didn't think he performed up to his expectations for himself. And what I did was just share my story. Oh boy, leave this thing. It's not by jam, it's not by WAEC. Share your personal experiences with your children. Really. So when I looked at that comment section of the child that I shared earlier on, the girl that committed suicide because she failed a particular subject or had a carryover or spillover or whatever it is in school, is that, I mean, if someone had shared experiences with her, some people wrote in the comment section, I was like, I've not used 10 years after graduation, 20 years after graduation, I've not even used my certificates. I'm using some other skills that I acquired during the course of my journey here on earth. I'm not even using my certificates, these certificates. So yes, connect, share your personal stories, share your personal experiences, share your struggles. Tell your child about a time when you had to speak in public and how you handled it. Share with them the first time you spoke in public and you felt like, oh, you were really nervous or anxious. So this can provide them with valuable insights and encouragement too. Stop being the perfect parent looking for a perfect child. Tell them that you've also had failed experiences. All right. So, yes. Tip number 9. Participate in public speaking activities yourself. Participate in public speaking activities. Engage in public speaking activities yourself, such as giving presentations at work, participating in community events. This shows your child that it is a valuable skill worth developing. Invite your child to watch you speak at an event or practice your speech in front of them to demonstrate preparation, the importance of preparation and confidence. I remember vividly every competition that I undertook in Toastmasters International, I took one of my children at least. Yes, one. Watching me speak, watching me speak, and watching me win. or watching me deal with failure. So practice, participate in public speaking activities yourself. Participate and help your child know it is a skill. If you ask me, public speaking is one of the most important skills that your children should learn. Like, what would life be if you have so many ideas, so many talents to share with the world, some innovation to share, and yet you cannot talk about it? I mean, it is death while you still live. Finally, practice family storytelling. Practice family storytelling. So, yes, just like we have movie nights, intentional parents are here. Just like we have movie nights, game nights, we can also have storytelling nights. Okay, so tonight we talk about stories, or you can do your book reviews, you can do your PowerPoint presentations. So you just where every family member can just speak up. So this not only improves your children's speaking skills, but also brings the family closer together. In the chat room, tell me the one that you find most interesting, the tip that you really, really connected with. What is that tip that you really love? I've shared with you 10 tips. Tell me the one that you love in the chat room. Yes, and I assure you, if you share any of these tips with your children, if you practice it, it will help them. It will help them. So also get a mentor for your child. Do you have a child who is having issues with communicating in public? You want us to help? Why not? We are here. You want us to help? Yes. I have so many of them, prodigies of mine. Prodigies of mine. So, yes, the only way you can help your child become that bold and that bold child, that one that speaks confidently, that one that is ready to take up any speaking engagement, whether in school or outside of school, in church, and all of that. You have to become yourself. You have to become yourself. So, yes, we offer courses in the academy, and I also have resources online on Seller. I'm just going to share that right now. We have resources on Seller. We have resources that can help you become bold, that can help you communicate with clarity. So, yes, I'm going to share some of those resources now. And then we have courses as well. So, in the year, in January, we have the Overcoming the Fear of Public Speaking. So, it's just once in a year. Overcoming the Fear of Public Speaking. Overcoming the Fear of Public Speaking. One time, one course in a year. Early on in January. But yes, we also have one-on-one classes. If you want personalized classes for you alone, yes, we have one-on-one courses. Coaching session. I beg your pardon. One-on-one, you want to be coached alone. Yes, why not? We're here for you. You want your child to get better? Yes. Yes, to become a bold speaker. You want them, they are shy, they're introverted. Why not? Prospect Life Academy to the rescue. To the rescue. So I want to share with you some of our resources. I'm trying to scroll up. But yes, which was your highlight? Which of the tips are you going to practice? Which was your highlights? Which was your highlight? Please put in the comment section. I want to see the tip that you're going to practice. So, yes, which was your highlight? So I shared tip 1, create a supportive environment for your children. Tip 2, celebrate them. Celebrate their progress. Celebrate the efforts they are making. Then provide constructive feedback. Don't forget what you liked the most about their presentation, what you would love to see them do better, and again, what you absolutely love. Then number 4, engage in active listening. All I can say here is put away your devices, put away your gadgets, and listen to your child. Validate their feelings and their experiences. Validate them, affirm them, support them. Ask open-ended questions, not closed-ended with yes or no answer. Ask open-ended questions that will make them engage, that will make them speak up. Practice speaking clearly and assertively yourself, parents. Share your stories and your experiences. And then participate in public speaking activities yourself. And then practice family storytelling or whatever it is that will make your child come out and speak boldly in public. And yes, don't forget, enroll them in public speaking classes. So I'm waiting for your children. We have another course coming up in June. The last one we had was in April and it was super. I still have feedback from parents and I still have so many videos we are constantly sharing in on our social media pages, right? So Ruth Baba says that her highlight is sharing stories. Share your stories and your experiences. This made my boys begin to open up to share their wins and mistakes too. Congratulations, Ruth Baba. You are on the right path. And thank you for joining me this evening. Chidima says that practice in front of them. Practice in front of them. Very important. Practice, let them be your mirror. Practice in front of them. Practice in front of them. If you have any questions, I am here to answer all of your questions. All of your questions. So share with me your questions. Share your questions. This is what we do in the academy. This is what we do. We train, we coach, and we also mentor. You want us to train your organization. You want us to help them become better communicators or even in the areas of customer service. Yes, why not? You want us to train your children on public speaking. You want us to help them on their skills. You feel like you know the purpose for which your children are called and you want us to help engage them. We are right here. Thank you so much. So Juliet also says that family storytelling is her highlights. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me tonight on Eloquent Parents, the key to raising eloquent, bold, and confident children. If you have your questions, I want to take them now. Questions, comments, questions, comments, questions, comment before we call it a night. Have you had a great time tonight? Yes? Did you enjoy the class? Please drop it in the comment. Did you enjoy the class? Did you enjoy the class? What was your takeaway? What's your takeaway? Did you enjoy the class? What's your takeaway? Enjoy the class? Comment. Don't forget to follow us on our social media pages and don't forget to reach out to us for all of your needs, public speaking needs. You want to be able to communicate clearly. And don't forget to shop for my book, Finding Your Voice. Finding Your Voice is on seller. It's for 5,000 naira only. The book is on seller. I'm going to share the link right now. A book is on seller and you can find it. Find Your Voice and your children will too. Yes, find your voice and your children will too. So don't forget to follow us on our social media pages as Pro Speak Live or reach out to us, call, WhatsApp, chat on the number on your screen. And you can find all of my resources on seller. You can find all of our resources on seller and you can shop there. What is your highlight? Before we call it a night, we have 5 minutes to close. What was your highlight? Yes, find all of our resources on Seller. Highlight, very interesting. Fifua is here. Hello, sis. I talked about Oju Rere earlier on, my protege in whom I am well pleased. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Fifunwa. Thank you, Ruth Baba. Over enjoyed with your lovely smile. Oh, thank you so much. And our Julia says very interesting and educative. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Don't forget to send me your children. I am waiting to have them with all of my hands for them to become more confident speakers. Yes. Thank you, Amina, for joining, sister. Very informative. Thank you for the practical tips you shared. Thank you so much. Don't forget to get my resources on Seller, and don't forget to follow us on our social media pages. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I look forward to next month again when we'll be having another free class on this space right here. So if you have not already done so, please follow me on YouTube. Click on the notification button and then you get notified every time I come online. Thank you so much for joining and God bless you. Have a good evening, everyone.